Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy SonTj. How's it going, everyone? Today we're here to talk about My Hero Academia Manga Chapter 330. Now, it's been a while since I've uploaded, but I know the watch time on here is not the longest, so let's get straight to the point. So, the chapter starts off with, oh yeah, thanks to the Discord, it's Shown in Paradise. This is like where I get the main sources of these early spoilers here. So if you want to be a YouTuber like me, you get on top of it. So, the chapter is called I and I. I guess that's like something that's like referring to like Shigaraki and All For One's like relationship. So, the chapter begins with one of the pilots of the jets answering Star's question from the last chapter, because she did ask, like, are you All For One? He says that is Tamura Shigaraki, not All For One. And then then Shigaraki, he can use, well, he says that Shigaraki can use shockwave attacks, and the jet then activates a force shield and Star, and they ask Star if they're going to attack or retreat. And she replies, smash, obviously, because again, she was taught by All Might, so that's one of his key moves. Then they get into a specific formation and go on an attack. Meanwhile, Shigaraki is talking to himself, saying that he feels weird. At the same time, he knows he is Tamura Shigaraki, but simultaneously, he has no doubt that he's All For One. So it's like some Gogeta Vegito stuff, if you know Dragon Ball. He begins to attack. He uses a combo of radio waves and push and encumbrance. God, man, my English is terrible today. But the jet dodges it. Shigaraki says that it is a contest to see who will touch the other first. But Star is already preparing to go all out. She says, in a space of 100 meters away from me, the atmosphere ceases to exist. Soon after, we see a huge transparent star forming around Shigaraki. His eyes begin to bleed. Dang, is this some Sasuke stuff? He cannot breathe. Star and Stripes quirk called New Order. That is some American stuff. Because if you see in the images, there's like every time she talks, there's like some flags around it. So let's see how Japan represents America. Because there's been plenty of times Japan be having these American characters and they just be like parodies of themselves. But yeah, her quirk is called New Order. By touching something and calling it its name, she can impose new rules over it. That reminds me of some stuff in like Bleach. If you remember this one character where if they do a marking, they can change the rules of it. I think he's one of like the Zero Squad. Forgot his name right now, but that's some Bleach stuff right there. Excuse me. While Shigaraki is stunned, the jet starts shooting lasers at him in all directions. The pilots think they have him beaten, but Star warns that it's too early to brag. Shigaraki combines reflect and defuse. This man's on some Yu-Gi-Oh shit with these commands, and sends lasers back. One of them goes towards Star, but she touches it and says this laser will be held by me, which indeed does. Holy crap, her quirk is broken as hell. And also, in that title, I really do mean it. She looking bad, though. Like, for some reason, like, I know a lot of y'all don't like y'all some strong, buff women, but if y'all see some of these images, you might change your mind now. Buff girls need love, too. But anyway, Shigaraki's body starts to regenerate. He jumps off the Nomu towards Star, but she does the same and lands a punch right in his face midair. We then see an eternal monologue from her saying that she can only create 2 rules at a time. Okay, so there is some limits to it. She always keeps one for herself, and which gives her super strength. Okay, that makes sense. Star starts talking about how she was saved by exchange student who comes from Japan when she was a little girl. Is this All Might? She and her family were on their way to Santa Monica Pier when they were approaching by a robber. Okay, they was approached by a robber. And Santa Monica reminds me of the God of War developers. While she was begging for her little sister to be spared, All Might appeared and defeated him. She says that those are those two antenna little hairs forever being stored in her mind. Okay, that's why her design looks like that. It became her spiritual master. Okay, All Might didn't really train her. All right, it's confirmation. So everyone's saying that this is All Might's daughter. Relax. That's why she made her own hair look like All Might's, only with 8 antennas. Okay, she wants to contribute. My bad. She wants to contribute even more to peacekeeping than he did. Shigaraki is pissed because everyone keeps talking about All Might. Yeah, he does not like All Might, no matter what country they are from. Okay, Star says that this precisely is why he became known as the symbol of peace, and warns him of her quirk also works on people, then says if Tamura Shigaraki moves in even 1 centimeter, his heart will stop. God dang, her quirk is broken. The focus shifts to a vestige world inside Shigaraki, and we see All For One is almost taking over his body like a parasite. He says that he's still incomplete, something like 97 or 98%. Man, that's a passing grade. But Shigaraki's hatred is causing them to become a single being. This being is neither All For One or Tamura Shigaraki. A new identity is emerging. The real world Shigaraki then shouts, "No!" and then shakes his head. Star doesn't understand why his heart hasn't stopped and like it was supposed to. She wonders if this is not Tamura Shigaraki. All For One starts talking through Shigaraki's body, saying that if he hates him, then he needs to hate him even more. And it's this hatred that will give rise to a brighter future. Shigaraki's hair comes loose, and he says, it turned white? His eyes turn white. He remembers his home and says that it was that place he hated, his hatred began. The last panel of the chapter shows a large explosion in the sky surrounded by black lightning. No chapter next week. Oh my God, we're gonna have to wait 2 weeks for this. So this fight is kind of crazy, yo. And Star Stripe's quirk is pretty broken. The fact that she says something, it just kind of comes true, but she only can do it twice. So she keeps one quirk to herself that makes her super strong, just like All Might. And she's just able to control, like, if someone shoots Kamehameha, she's like, yo, this is my Kamehameha. That is something, man. And, like, look, I know y'all be hating on her, but, bro, did y'all see her face when she told her, like, and now your heart will stop? She looked good, y'all. She looked good. I'm probably going to review the chapter when it fully comes out, since we're not going to get a chapter next week, because I know I only talk about spoilers here. But let me know what you guys think about this chapter, man. I think Star and Stripes is pretty cool. It is kind of disappointing that she isn't All Might's daughter, or she was legit trained by him. She just inspired. And I kind of understand Shigaraki's pain, because like, yo, every person loves this nigga, even from a different state. This nigga's from Japan. How are we gonna get American people love him? But yeah, I love it, man. I love this chapter. I'm gonna continue uploading more. Again, I have one more class this semester, then I have my final class, and hopefully your brother's gonna be having a master's pretty soon. But yeah, man, and I uploaded a video earlier talking about the Dragon Ball Super news, so make sure to check that stuff out. This fight sounds insane. It looks insane from the spoilers I've seen, but I'm going to do a full review. Again, if you guys want it, man, please comment. Let me know how you guys feel about this chapter. Commenting helps out the channel, helps out engagement. So yeah, love you guys. SonTj, peace. And again, love you guys. Deuces.